Away we go. Will there be drama today? It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Goal kick. Here's Hensey. No, it doesn't pick out his man. Cut out well. Wins it in a good attacking position here. Shooting chance here. Drogba. He's trying to carve open the defence. Finds his man. Really good punch by the keeper. Fisted away.
And that shot comes off the keeper's gloves and out of play. It's a corner.
It's into the face of goal. A good cross might give the first goal. Goal! Essien. He continues his run down the right. Drogba. Stopped the attack well. An attack on the right from the through ball. Down the left-hand channel. And Scholes. 15 minutes into the first half.
That was all set up by the through ball.
A throw-in given away in a dangerous position. He could swing it in here. Turns defence into attack there. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Oh, great defending there.
That was an awful pass.
Here's Joe Cole. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Scholes. Giggs. Here's Scholes. Robin. Here's Shevchenko. Lampard. He's hit the ball in. And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Ball given away. "15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. And Joe Cole. Now inside the penalty area. That's a great goal. There's the opener. He was on hand for the rebound. They have the opener. Trevor, do you think they'll change their approach in any way now that they do have the lead?
I'd be very surprised. I think they'll continue as before and hope for a second.
He's carried the ball forward. Possession maintained here. He's on the rampage. Poorly attempted pass. Joe Cole. Chance for another goal perhaps. Concedes a throw in a dangerous position too.
Chance to deliver it in.
Here's Park. Scholes. Well maintained there. Can he create something? And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. And Robin. Joe Cole. Here's Drogba.
A good cross should set something up.
Got his head to it. Robin. And Shevchenko. Gets it in space. To the man in space. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Gets it away with his head. The first half is over and the teams head off to the dressing rooms. The managers have had plenty to mull over before giving their half-time team talks. Well, they've scored the only goal so far. Any thoughts on how you saw that half, Trevor?
Well, I'm sure the players will go in on a high, having taken the lead into the break.
So the scoreline reads 1-0 as the teams prepare for the next 45 minutes. We kick off, and let's hope the second half can produce an exciting half of football. They've switched sides for the second half. He tries his luck.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Joe Cole.
Chance to deliver it in.
Shevchenko! Oh, it was so close to the right-hand post there. And Sylvestre. Here's Giggs. Here's Rooney. In the right place at the right time. Chance to cross. Drogba! Down the left.
All set up by the through ball.
Finds his teammate. Cut out by the defender. Down the right-hand channel. 15 minutes into the second half. Lampard. On the ball here. He's off on the long run. Poor pass picked off there. Neatly threaded ball. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Drogba. He's got it. And now 2 goals on. Struck it with his right foot. They've opened up a 2-goal lead and it's thoroughly deserved. Can they take it easy from here on, Trevor?
Well, they don't want to take unnecessary risks. I mean, the game's not over yet.
Now have possession here. He's well beaten to the ball there. Park. Well, straight offside then. Free kick given to the opposition. Jeremy. Essien. Won't be disappointed there. Not enough accuracy on the shot.
Well, I think maybe they caught the defence on the hop there. There really was some sloppy man marking.
Here's Hense. Possession gained there. Almost 75 minutes have gone. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. Picked up on the interception, but he might be putting himself into trouble here. The man there, surely. Yep, free kick is given. Scholes. Here's Wright Phillips. Slides it through. Makalele. Will this be a goal? Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
Who's waiting in the middle? Here's Rooney. That was careless. Ashley Cole. Lampard. And Essien. Lampard. And Essien. Here's Makalele. Will there be a goal here? It's an amazing goal. They are completely in control of the game now. A great shot into the left-hand corner. 3-0 now, a handsome lead developing. We're into the last 5 minutes. Lampard. This looks dangerous. He's looking for the target. Quite remarkable. They score again. That's 2 without the blood. Just a few minutes before the end of the game. It's 4-0. They've been on fire in front of goal today. Now have possession here. Caught in possession, chance here. Offside flag raised. He was just in an offside position then, so free kick to the opposition. Here's Lampard. Essien. Here's Boularus. Here's Essien. Lampard. Needs to find the target here. They're in possession down the right flank. Pulls it across. There's the whistle, that's it. Quite simply, too easy. It really was an entertaining game, Trevor.
Oh yes, but it was a great game. Very entertaining with a lot of scoring.
The game kicks off, a great match expected here. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Robin. Terry. A really careless pass there. Wonderfully won there. Robin. And Lampard. Drogba. Wonderful defending there. Rooney. They give away possession. Needs a sight of goal. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Essien. He goes on himself. That's an angled cross. He's got it. They've opened the scoring. A beautiful right foot finish.
There really isn't much a goalkeeper can do when the ball is hit that well.
They're ahead by a goal to nil. Giggs. Here's Hensey. That was careless. They can swing it in from the right wing. Inside the box now. Dealt with that threat well. Slides a pass into the open space. 15 minutes gone. And Joe Cole. Here's Lampard. Here's Drogba. Cleverly chipped through the defence. The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Scholes. Here's Park. He's in the right place to intercept that one. Giggs. Stopped him well there. Win the ball back. Wonderful defending there. And Robin. So running off the ball for the cross. Drogba. It's an amazing goal. They stretch their lead to 2 goals.
They're starting to pick up the pace, Peter.
Well, if they keep this up, they could be out of sight before too long.
Well, they won't create much with passing like that.
Defensive lapse there. Ball stolen. Flag was up. Just called offside there. Good call, though, by the assistant referee. Here's Terry. Lampard. It's in. Goal! Puts him in a commanding position. And he puts it away with his right.
Well, they're cruising along now.
Yes, thank you, Trevor. So it's 3-0. Hold on to your seats. This could be one heck of a ride. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Great work to win the ball. Perfectly executed. Just millimetres to the right, that shot.
The striker just couldn't produce that bit of magic on this occasion. He'd be sorry not to have made better use of that chance.
Here's Emerson. Now what can he do? Van Nistelrooy. It's over. Too high.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Edmilson. Jabi. Deco. Into the danger area. Here's Emerson. Ronaldo. Here's Van Nistelrooy. How about this? Gloriously done. It's 1-0 now, but can they hang on to this lead? Julio. Here's Zambrotta. Jabi. And Deco. Really stopped in his tracks there. Van Nistelrooy.
They're really turning defence into attack.
They're in possession down the right flank. Sneaks into the box. They've got a corner there. To the target in the middle. Timely interception. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Jabi. Slice through the defence. This could be the chance to equalise.
A good delivery needed here.
Wasted opportunity, not on target there.
I think the keeper made himself very big there and just put the striker off.
Michel Salgado. Won the ball well. Goal inside here. Van Nistelrooy.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
And Puyol. Marquez. And Deco. Here's Eto. Can surely put it away. Remarkable. We've had 2 goals here. It's level at 1 apiece. And Guti. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Chance in the box. A good delivery could put them in front again. The ball's out. Goal kick. Julio. Zambrotta. Edmilson. Jabi. Emerson. 15 minutes left of the first half. Pushing further forward. Now it's a great chance for a counter-attack. Into the penalty area. It's in! Brilliant! They're in front again. The slenderest of leads at 2-1 here. And Puyol. Zambrotta. Puyol. Here's Deco. Gets it. Eto. That's behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. It's sailing across the face of goal. Needs to find the target with the ball in. To the man in space. Into the danger area. Held by the keeper. Emerson. Van Nistelrooy. Sneaks into the box. Good clearance.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
Here's Guti. A difference of 1 goal here with the half-time break coming up. Will this be a goal here?
Well, all it needed was an attacker to follow that up, and the outcome would have been very different.
Who's waiting in the middle? Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Well, I wonder if he was trying to curl it in from there. It just didn't come off for him.
And Puyol. Zambrotta. And Deco. Javi. Here's Deco. Edmilson. 2 additional minutes being shown on the ball. And Puyol. Here's Zambrotta. Edmilson. Here's Deco. Hung on to the ball in a good position. And it's gone out off the defender. Whip that in towards goal.
It was a well-timed attack.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. Trevor, what's your opinion of the first half?
I think in many ways the scoreline doesn't reflect the play.
The second 45 minutes of football kicks off, but how will this one pan out? No sign of any substitutions yet. Edmilson. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Here's Guti. And Guti. Roberto Carlos. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
And it's a corner kick. It's into the face of goal. Poor ball cut out. In the safe hands of the keeper. Edmilson. Here's Eto'o. Eto'o. And Javi. Good pass. Eto'o. Really just leaned back and put that ball well clear of the goal. So an equaliser then would have changed the game, Trevor.
Absolutely. Pulling it level is what they want, but they just need that little bit of quality in front of goal to do it.
Here's Van Nistelrooy. Javi.
Instinctive stuff.
Didn't give it away. Glancing on goal here. Here's Ronaldo. Careless pass there. Deco. And Edmilson. Ronaldinho. Here's Deco. And Ronaldo. Made no attempt to play the ball. Sneaks into the penalty area. A brilliant finish. They're now 2 goals up. 65 minutes played. 3-1. They may try to defend this lead now. Edmilson. Here's Sharby. Gets it. Dealt with that threat well. And Guti. Ronaldo. Still running. To the man in space. Turns defence into attack there. Still have it and in a good position here. Knocked out to the space on the wing. Got the all-important touch on the ball there. We've reached the last 15 minutes. There's space on the wing. How about this? He's right on the end of the rebound. Reyes. And Zambrotta. Here's Edmilson. Deco. Good running on the ball. Brought an end to the attack. And Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy. Needs to find the target here. And Edmilson. Here's Deco. He's in the box. That looked like it was on the edge of the penalty area.
The referee says it was outside the box.
There are 5 men in the wall. Can he get a clean strike here? Good pass. Can he create something? Deco! Goal! Well, you have to admire their persistence in grabbing one back, don't you, Trevor?
Oh yes, you do. They didn't let their concentration go, and they've been rewarded for it.
Ronaldo. And Emerson. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Through to the flank. Can he find the space? Deco. No way through. And Reyes. Here's Ronaldo. It's through. Will he get a shot away? Possession maintained, chance here.
A good delivery needed here.
Can he make a chance? The referee has given a corner kick. A corner to the far post. The referee's whistle goes and that's it. They've done it, a great win for them here. They did everything possible to ensure the victory and their supporters are going wild. It was breathtaking stuff. up as we kick off. A great game expected here, and plenty of goals, we hope. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. There's a chance for a cross here. Will he shoot? Chance here. Off the bar.
Plenty of options for a cross.
And Robinho. Emerson. Here's Robinho. Receives it in space. Inside the box now. They're in a good position down the right. Crossing opportunity. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. In the penalty area. He's looking for the target. Eto'o. And now the counter-attack. Well work to win the ball. Robinho. Emerson. And Ronaldo. Trying to open up the defence. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Edmilson. Julio. And Zambrotta. Chance in the box. Guti. And Ronaldo. And Van Nistelrooy. Turns defence into attack there. Edmilson. And Messi. Here's Zambrotta. Here's Edmilson. Julio. And Marquez. Van Bronckhorst. Down the left-hand channel. And Edmilson. Deco. They're in possession down the left wing. Can he get a shot away? And the rebound. Get a throw in a good area. Looking for support now.
There's a chance to whip it in.
Great defending there. We've reached the half-hour mark. And Emerson. Flag up, caught offside. He was just slightly ahead of the play there. And Deco. And Ronaldo. They can swing it in from the right wing.
A good cross should set something up.
They're making good progress down the right side. What can he do from here? Quite remarkable. How do you think that's going to change the manager's game plan now then, Trevor?
Well, it shouldn't really. They still have time, and the key is that they have to take their chances when they get them.
Xabi. Here's real danger. Messi. What a fantastic finish. It's one goal each. The game level now at 1-1. Needs to test the keeper here.
Yeah, the goalkeeper knew it was safe to come off his line there and collect the ball.
Zambrotta. There's not a lot of support. Only 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Michel Salgado. And Guti. Here's Xabi. Eto'o.
Chance to deliver it in.
Astonishing goal. What a turnaround.
Were there any signs of them making this kind of comeback, Trevor? Certainly they've looked sharper, their passing's been better. They've really stepped up a gear.
He's off on the long run. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Superb combination here. Kept it well, still on the attack. Denied by the crossbar. It's the end of the first half, and the players head off to the dressing rooms here. The managers with plenty to say, I would think. So how would you As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. It's as you were for both teams, with no substitutions. Looking around for support. And Xabi. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here. Edmilson. He's carried the ball forward. Xabi. What will he do from here? They'll move it well down the right-hand side. Xabi. And Broncos. Collects the ball nicely. Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here. Nowhere near the ball. Foul given. And he takes the return. Raul Bravo. Here's Roberto Carlos. Emerson. And Ronaldo. Trouble for the defence from the left. Dealt with the threat well. Xabi. Ronaldinho. Into the arms of the keeper. Here's Cassano. Stopped the attack well. Edmilson. Here's Deco. Xabi. Will he put it away? And Guti. Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, the keeper's quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
And it's today's first corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Plays it over to the other side. Van Bronckhorst. Stop the attack dead then. Van Nistelrooy. Raul Bravo. And Ronaldo. He's looking for the target. Will he find the target now? Wonderful defending there. We're into the final quarter of an hour. That one is intercepted. Win possession here. And Eto'o. Here's Guti. Could be a chance here. And he scored! We're back to square one.
They've got back on level terms, Trevor. Yes, but I can't see that being the end of the action. Neither side wants a draw, and I think we'll see them both go all out for the win.
Ronaldo. Ref says he took the ball, not the man. Finds his man. Arrives in the box. Xabi. Oh, just left of the post.
He knows that you have to keep making chances on goal. Unfortunately, that wasn't accurate enough.
Emerson. Only 5 minutes remain, and there's nothing to separate the two sides. Will we see a winner here? Needs to find the target here. Eto'o. They are one up now at 3-2. And Cassano. Ronaldo. Brought an end to the attack. And Puyol. There'll be 1 extra minute for stoppages. Puyol. Down the right. Messi.
Plenty of options for a cross.
And Messi. To the man in space. Deco! Good work to keep the ball. There's the whistle, that's it! They've done it! A wonderful victory here for their fans and the manager, all of them ecstatic with the way that the team have played today.
It was breath.
Players for Argentina in the past decade. Campas. Beats himself and then fouls Kyle. So hurts himself. That handball was not called. Certainly helped to control the ball. Campas there.
The fans are providing a noisy and colourful backdrop for this great occasion. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. He's looking for support. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. And Samuel. Here's Javier Zanetti. And Crespo can surely put it away. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. They've played it short. They can swing it in from the left wing. Crossing opportunity. Just needs half a yard here. Ibrahimovic. They're ahead by a goal to nil. Here's Xabi. Needs to find the target here. Saviola! Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target.
The shot just wasn't up to the mark there.
Grosso. Ibrahimovic. Looking for support now. Is there room for a shot? And good Janssen. Here's Saviola. They're breaking free down the flank. That was wasted. And passes the ball back. And they switch it. Adriano. Caught him there, free kick. Rakoba. There's the whistle and the flag is up. He was just caught offside there.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
And Crespo. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Adriano. Brings it under control. Javier Zanetti. Nice try, but it was just lacking a little bit of accuracy.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
And Puyol. Edmilson. Jabi. Ronaldinho. Wins possession to stop the attack. And Rakoba. He's carried the ball forward. And Grosso. Vieira. Belletti. Here's Rakoba. Dealt with the threat expertly. Ball not given away here. Here's Ronaldinho. Lunged in there and gave away a free kick. 30 minutes on the clock in the first half. Adriano. Well won there. Here's Gudjonsson. Edmilson. And Jabi. Needs to test the keeper here. Gudjonsson. And Edmilson. Brought an end to the attack. Still him. Dinks it through. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Finds his man. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. He continues his run down the left. Here's Gudjonsson. He's well beaten to the ball there. Edmilson. Here's Edmilson. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough. And Samuel. Only 5 minutes left on the clock until the break. Just a one goal divides them. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Chance to cross. Oh, he's been tripped.
That was a totally unnecessary challenge.
So it's all to play for. The game is developing into a hot contest. Gudjonsson. He intercepts. A minimum of 3 extra minutes to be played. Possession lost there. And Edmilson. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. What will he do here? Very important interception. possession today. Although the injury is only slight, the manager has decided not to take any risks with him. What about this ball in? The whistle goes for half-time, and the players head off to the dressing rooms, with the managers, no doubt, having plenty to say during the break. So they'll start the second half all square then, Trevor. Can we expect to see changes? They start the second half. Will the manager's half-time talk have the desired effect? The sides have been changed for the second half. Good pass. Crespo.
I thought he was going to catch it, but he's punched it out clear for a corner.
Who's waiting in the middle? Eto'o. Here's Saviola. Up goes the flag. He was just caught on the wrong side there of the opposition back line. And Cordoba. Here's Grosso. And Eto'o. And Saviola. Snuffed out the danger. Tremendous through ball. And Julie. Edmilson. And Jabi. Saviola. Could get a shot away. Brought an end to the attack. And Adriano. Still in possession here. Here's Grosso. Dejan Stankovic. Stopped the attack well. Saviola. Great chance for the counter. Arrives in the box. He scored!
They've fallen behind, Trevor. Can they come back? Well, if they give their all right up until the final whistle, who knows?
They're in possession down the right flank. Might work the keeper here. Still on the ball here. Here's Gudjonsson. Eto'o. Poorly timed challenge. He could be booked here. Oh, no. I think the referee is going to keep the cards in his pocket this time. He may not be so lucky on the next occasion. Gets it. Still going. Real chance here. Still their ball. Good attacking position too. And Edmilson. Gudjonsson. Nicely found. The free kick has been given here in a very dangerous position. Julie!
And the keeper has it.
Javier Zanetti. He dribbles out to the right. The through ball sets up the attack. Finds him well. Ibrahimovic! Yes!
That equaliser surely will have an impact, Trevor. Definitely it's going to give them a real boost, and we could see things change from here on in.
Silvinho. Here's Gudjonsson. We've reached the last 15 minutes. Can he create something here? Javier Zanetti. Looking for support now. Ball one here. Wordiso. And Grosso. Dejan Stankovic. There's a chance for a cross here. Trouble for the defence from the left. Grosso! No, the finish wasn't there, and it's wide of the right post. Here's Marquez. Edmilson. Saviola. To the man in space. Still going, real chance here. Dealt with the threat well. Stopped him illegally, free kick. Here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get the room he needs? That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Good Janssen.
Snapped up by the keeper.
The referee blows his whistle to end the second half, and the scores are level. So we now enter extra time in. So here we go into the first half of extra time. Do you think they deserve that equaliser, Trevor?
Absolutely. A defeat would have been very cruel on them.
Here's Xabi. Billetti. And Messi. Oh, well, he comes her up now. Xabi. 3-2 now. They're 1 up. And Adriano. Slides it past the defence. Vieira.
Keeper didn't take his eyes off the ball there.
Messi. They give away possession. And Messi. Here's Eto'o. And Edmilson. Here's Eto'o. Got the all-important touch. Adriano. Here's Xabi. They're in a good position down the right. Well worked to win the ball. Cruz. And Adriano. They're moving well down the left-hand side.
It's not a bad-looking ball.
And it's in the net! Goal! They've equalised. The manager will be hoping for another goal, Trevor.
Yeah, let's hope we can see some more attacking play.
Here's Edmilson. Xabi. Messi. Finds himself in the box. Messi. With neither side able to get a winner in the first half of extra time, the game now goes to the second period. It has proved impossible to separate the sides so far. Let's see if the second half can produce a winner. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Burdisso. And Dejan Stankovic. Nice footwork. Mariano Gonzalez. Can he find half a yard here? Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though. Marquez. Here's Edmilson. He's looking for support. Chaps it neatly. Gets it. What can he do from here? Turns defence into attack there. Challenge was poor, foul call. Mariano Gonzalez. And Edmilson. Here's Gudjonsson.
Great pass.
Plays it through. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his. Dejan Stankovic. Here's Vieira. Slack defending, he gave it away. Edmilson. Needs a sight of goal. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. Plays it short to a teammate. Pass cut out. Sudden chance here. Can he find the target? In possession and getting forward here. Crossing opportunity. Still with the ball in good attacking position too. Booted clear. The whistle goes, extra time is over, and there are many tired legs out there. Who will hope? As we go into the penalty shootout, the takers will be doing everything they can to calm the nerves here as the pressure on them mounts. It's the first penalty. Struck with authority. He made it. It's 1-1.
Confidently slotted home. A great penalty.
Too close to the keeper.
If you do that and the keeper doesn't move, you end up looking a bit stupid.
He puts it to the left corner. That's in the left side of the net. Yes, he made it. Super save by the keeper.
The keeper did an excellent job.
It's all or nothing here. That's it. Marvellous. He's hit the winner. That's decided the game. It was a tough game, but they won the penalty shootout. The crowd are creating a tremendous atmosphere. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. Javier Zanetti. And Samuel. Here's Grosso. Dejan Stankovic. Moving up the field, stretching the play. Samuel. And Javier Zanetti. Adriano. And Rakoba.
A good cross should set something up.
Finds himself in the area. Crespo. Messi. Here's Eto'o. It's created a counter raid for them. And surely he must score. That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Javier Zanetti. Here's Adriano. Well won there. Deco. Just needs a yard.
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal.
And Samuel. And Grosso. 15 minutes into the first half. Dejan Stankovic. Here's Adriano. Receives it in space. Still with the ball. Good attacking position too. Adriano. Hits it again. Just over the mark. Marquez. Javi. Possession gain there. Here's Messi. And Eto'o. Will this be a goal? Vieira. Here's Javier Zanetti. Rakoba. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here. Deco. And Eto'o. Top quality close control. Well, not a good tackle at all. Free kick given. Deco. Messi.
He set up nicely for the cross here.
Eto'o. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. And Deco. Careless pass there. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Eto'o. Well, the defence did well to make up for the keeper's error there. And Puyol. Here's Messi. Deco. Good pass. Stopped him well there. No, it's been snuffed out. Here's Saviola. Great chance for the counter. Sneaks into the box. Oh, what a goal! That's the opener. The shot has struck the right-hand corner. Can they hang on to this lead? There's not a lot of support. Making good progress down the left wing now. Saviola. And Jarby. Slid through the gap.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
Tied it up by the keeper. Into the last few seconds we go. It looks as if this is it. Down the right flank. It's the end of the first half here. The players go off for a break. I wonder what words of advice their managers will have for them. Well, it was so disappointing. As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Here's Adriano. Recoba. And Crespo. Recoba. Shooting chance here. Still have the ball. And Jarby. Deco. And Eto. They're in a good position down the right. No one can catch that pass. And Samuel. Tries to slice open the defence. This puts the defence under real pressure on the right. Messi. Motta. Here's Saviola. Good running off the ball. Finds himself in the area. And the keeper's... and it's there! They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Held on to the ball there. And Ibrahimovic. They're still on the attack here. Wins the ball, great defending. There's a chance for a cross here. Goes to ground, but the ref waves play on. They can swing it in from the right wing. Motta to the man in space. Trouble for the defence from the left. Can he shoot? Important interception there. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Recoba.
There's a chance to whip it in.
Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Into the penalty area. Crespo. That's it.
They have reduced the deficit to just a single goal now, Trevor. Yes, they're not giving it up just yet. I wouldn't be surprised, if they get the equaliser.
Saviola. Will he put it away? Ibrahimovic runs with the ball towards the left flank. And Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Here's Rakoba. Grosso. Gets it in space. Javi. And Messi. Eto'o. Moving up the field, stretching the play. Wonderful defending there. And Ibrahimovic. Here's Grosso.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
Very important interception. Possession maintained here. Surely this has to be just about the last kick of the game here. It's the last chance to get one back here with a good cross. Can he find the target? Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Crossing opportunity. Goodness me, how important was that interception? The ref ends the game and a huge roar from the crowd. They come away with a win here after some tremendous work in every department, really. Such a well-deserved result, and their manager will be very, very proud of them.
It was breathtaking stuff, really, Trevor. Oh, definitely. A great game with lots of action. It's a shame someone had to lose.
And that closes our coverage this afternoon. My thanks to co-presenter Trevor Brooking.
Thanks, Peter. It was a great game.
And from myself, Peter Brackley, Trevor Brooking, and all the team at Konami, goodbye.